Clinton Kelly, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
I don't know where you are or what you're doing, but I got to believe you look really good right now. True?
I look okay. I'm wearing a plaid shirt and a blue and green with a quilted vest.
Quilted vest in the summertime.
Well, it's a little chilly. I'm in Pasadena, and the sun is barely rising, so it's about 60 degrees.
Oh, he's in Pasadena. You're in the Golden State. Your old stomping grounds there, right?
Love the weather.
There you go. That's what the song says. Hates California because it's cold and it's damp, right? That's the song.
It feels that way today. Unfortunately, not damp. Yeah. I felt bad taking a shower here.
What are you going to eat for breakfast?
What do I eat for breakfast? I just had a cheese omelet.
All right. That's pretty good.
We're hungry. I'm hungry on the show. I don't know.
Yeah, we were checking out. Yeah, did you have a mimosa with that by any chance?
I did not. I only had a coffee. It's a work day for me, so no mimosa. I only have drinks at work when the chew is paying for them.
I see. That's a good policy to have. You know, a lot of people are having graduation parties. They're having outdoor weddings, all that sort of thing right now, and it's kind of risky to do with the weather and so forth. But I think it's interesting when you talk about setting the ambiance for a party, and that can be more important almost than, people will come away talking about the food maybe. Maybe they'll talk about the people they met. But there's a certain way to set the tone, it seems. Can you help us do that so that our party is not just another one on the social calendar?
Yes. I think that there are three things you want to keep in mind in addition to the food and drink. Okay, so when it comes to the ambiance, you as the host are always going to set the tone for your party. If you're in a good, jovial mood, your guests will have a good time. If you're a stressed-out wreck, your guests will not have a good time. The second thing you want to keep in mind is lighting. Now, lighting does a couple of things. It creates ambiance, and it helps define a space. So, for example, to create ambiance, I'm a big fan of Tiki brand table torches on the table to just have the flame going. It sets a beautiful tone. But also the stainless steel torches around the perimeter are really a nice option because they define the space. People like to know where the party is. And then the third thing to keep in mind to create a great party atmosphere is the music. And, you want to make sure that you have got music that everybody likes. And what I like to do is to choose a decade and sort of just run with the decade. And right now I'm in sort of a 70s disco phase because I find that it just makes people happy. It reminds people of a time when it was just like happy, good dance music. And so that's what I'm doing right now is 70s disco at my party.
We have a governor here in Michigan, Rick Snyder, who has made it fashionable to not wear a tie. He wears a blazer or a suit without a tie and an open collar. I see even the President of the United States does that sometimes, too, and so did Mahmoud Ahmadinejad in Iran. You like that look?
I will occasionally, actually quite frequently, do a suit with an open shirt. I think I might have been strangled or something in a past life, so I'm not the biggest tie fan myself, so I can understand why guys don't want to wear them. I mean, it's constricting. It's like women in Spanx. It's like they're a nice option to have, but they're also a little bit constricting, so if you don't have to wear them, then don't.
Rose, are you wearing a Spanx right now?
I am not.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad.
Thank goodness. I wouldn't do that to you.
I don't mind. I'm glad you mentioned that, though. Like, for me, Clinton, I don't like tight-fitting clothing. It makes me feel uncomfortable. But I know that if I'm ever going to be fashionable, and that's in question for sure, I'm going to have to get used to the high armhole and the form-fitting jacket, right?
It really... It's not that it has to be tight, but clothes now do fit closer to the body. What you might want to look for are fabrics that have a little bit of stretch in them because that actually does make a big difference. If you have a high armhole and no stretch, you're not going to be able to move your arms to even use the steering wheel of your car. So look for a little bit of stretch blend.
This is a selfish question, but can a man ever look fashionable with his shirt untucked?
Yes. You just want to make sure it's the right shirt. I think one of the biggest points when it comes to wearing a shirt untucked is you don't want the shirt to cover the crotch. I know that we might be heading into territory that we don't want to talk about, but when a man's shirt is so long that it covers his entire crotch, it throws off the entire proportion of his outfit. And what happens is you end up looking like you've got this really long torso and these really short legs. So you want your shirt, if you're going to do it untucked, to hit it like mid-hip, but also you wouldn't do like a big baggy shirt untucked. You would do something slim-fitting.
Okay, that's really good advice. I appreciate that. Rose?
I would love your advice on heels. So today I'm wearing, 4-inch heels. Heels, I love them like a lot of women, but they also kill my feet. Where are flats these days in terms of a professional look?
Flats are, it depends on the flat. I mean, you know, an open-toe flat might not be the most professional shoe, but there are definitely professional flats out there right now. You can do a metallic ballet flat that might be appropriate for the office, especially in the line of work that you guys are in. It's more of a creative environment, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. But, you know, you should wear the shoes that make you feel good about yourself. I mean, you know, if you have the kind of job where you're not, like, walking all day, you might want to wear, you know, a higher heel to work. It's up to you.
Well, we know you have to run in Pasadena there, but it sure was fun talking to you. We'll see you on the Chew, and we appreciate all that what not to wear advice. I personally, if I could get away with wearing a blazer and linen shorts in the summer, I would do it, but every time I try it, I get snickered at. Am I the wrong one, or is everybody else just not evolved?
The linen short, where are you wearing this?
Like, you know, around the office or to a cocktail party, that kind of thing.
I don't know. Then there's a reason you're being snickered at. I mean, you should be wearing linen shorts in your backyard at your next barbecue, but not to the office.
Okay. There it is. The definitive answer, indeed, from Clinton Kelly, who won the Emmy Award and co-hosted What Not to Wear and The Chew.